I think I took a shit in my neighbor's lawn.
Yeah. Well, I love you madly, dear, and I need you badly, dear. Why did you leave me here without your
Oh, bro, I'm hurting.
love? In bed each night I lie, and I think of you and cry, and I tell you all above, bring back my love.
I feel like we both have like very quiet voices, so it's gonna
Yeah,
be
I
like
do. People always tell me I'm really
Yeah.
soft-spoken. Yeah.
we're gonna have to turn up the volume to like
We should
200.
do this in a library.
Yeah, we should just not even have mics and do it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Do you find it hard, like, when you're in a club or something, to socialize? Like, at yelling volume?
Yeah, I think I find it hard to socialize in general.
Yeah.
Like even right now, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But
There's always,
you
like-
can trust with me that, like, I'm kind of right there on that wavelength.
Yeah, you're like on the same spectrum that I'm on.
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of.
So I think we'll kind of ease into
Yeah, I feel like you and I will have like a love-hate type relationship.
love, hate.
Yeah.
Why love, hate?
I don't know. I feel like that's the only way it'll work. You know what I mean?
No, I think it'll be love, love.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. I can imagine you just like being a dick to me and me like being a dick to you.
Really? Maybe that.
Yeah, in like a joking way.
In a joking way, yeah.
Because I feel
Oh, yeah,
like,
that would be fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're too nice to me, it's like, you know, it'll make me upset.
No, I'm not going to be nice.
Yeah. It'll feel like a
Yeah.
make-a-wish if you're like, oh, no, that's okay.
No, yeah. It's kind of insulting when people are, like, nice to you sometimes.
Yeah, anyone who's nice to me, I'm like, dude, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you could feel kind of the difference, I think,
Yeah, you can smell it out.
when they're kind of, like, patronizing you.
Yeah, you kind of look
Yeah.
like you would like break my heart though. Something like deep. in
Really?
you.
That's
Yeah.
that's a crazy thing to say this fresh into the episode.
I mean, maybe it's the opposite. You know, it could go either way. I guess. You
That
just
you
have
could
that
break-
look where like you would kind of like reel me in and then like stab me.
I can't believe you're saying this to me.
Yeah, I'm just letting it out, dude.
And actually stab you?
No, just like emotionally.
Oh, emotionally?
Yeah,
No. I
Or you-
mean, well, I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever done? Are you like into doing that to like guys?
I wouldn't say I'm into.
Yeah.
It has happened, but it's also happened to me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do you think you did it to like rebel?
I wouldn't say that. I would say maybe it's kind of the cycle of life, you know?
Yeah.
It happens to you and then you kind of harden
Wow.
and then you do
Yeah.
it to somebody else.
Shit. It's kind of beautiful when you like say it that way.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm due for one again.
Yeah. Shit. I used to have a joke about that because like girls like they always get their hearts broken kind of like early on by like a Chad or a Brad, and then they start breaking hearts.
No, dude, I would never get my heart broken by a Chad or a
Really?
Brad. Never.
What's
I was never into like hot, like cool guys ever.
what was your
Yeah.
type like?
Just like weird, like I just has to kind of have something a little weird, like
Yeah.
just
I mean that's kind of like, you know, I mean everyone's weird, dude.
no, but not like a fratty kind of guy who's like very
Yeah.
comfortable, you know, all the
Oh,
time.
like, yeah, confidence kind of
yeah,
like
yeah,
turns you
like
off.
people, yeah, like
Yeah.
people guys think like, oh, you have to be confident or whatever, but
Yeah.
like, or like kind of simple, confident, you know, like,
Yeah.
or like muscular. Like I never really like was really into that.
You like into like man tits and shit?
No, well, not like particularly that. Well, kind of doesn't really matter to me. It's more like just kind of something in their eyes or something. Like
yeah, like a spark.
maybe
yeah.
they had like a relative that like overdosed on drugs or
Oh, shit.
something like that.
Yeah. So you're like kind of like me. You're kind of like a Lifetime movie type lover.
What does that mean?
Like you see something like deep inside of someone,
Yes.
like internal.
Yeah.
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 It's like a.
It's about yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, the first person I ever was in love with was my best friend in high school.
Wow.
We were best friends for 4 years. And like we were just friends, you know? and I was never like, I never really thought about it. Because I guess when you're in high school, you're kind of like at this age, you know, like if you're friends with someone for long enough, it's like, okay, either we're gonna fuck or we're not. But like in high school, it's like, oh, we're not going to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like off limits. Yeah.
Yeah. But then we eventually like it became sexual between us.
Yeah.
But I was never like physically attracted to him or necessarily, but like I've never been so like that was it for me. Like it didn't matter. Like once we were that close, it was like I didn't really give a fuck about the, you know.
Yeah.
And he was weird too. He was super weird.
And you like that about him?
Yeah.
Like the weirdness.
Everybody
yeah,
like
sure.
people thought he was like autistic, like.
Yeah.
But I was like, I understand.
Yeah. I've never met a girl that's like mentally challenged like me. You know what I mean?
Are you calling me autistic?
No, I'm just saying I still have yet to like, you know.
You think that what do you think that you are?
Definitely mentally challenged
Mentally,
for sure.
Like in what sense?
I just like haven't been tested yet, and I think there's something going on for sure.
Like what?
Like I've never been able to like.
Because you're clearly not Downs or anything like that.
Yeah, definitely like on the spectrum.
On the spectrum,
For
you
sure,
think?
yeah, something's going on. Sometimes like people will ask me what I'm thinking, and I'm just like not thinking about anything.
I feel like that's not true though. I feel like you are, but you're.
No, like
You're kind of just you're zoning out, maybe.
You ever have you ever seen someone that looks like they're in like deep thought?
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I look like, but like in my head, it's just like darkness, and I'm like trying hard to like really formulate.
Well, maybe that's your problem. You can't really try to be thinking of things.
Yeah, maybe it just comes naturally. I've never like met a girl though that like. I feel like most chicks are just trying to like drink like espresso martinis and like travel more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to like live life on the edge and like, you know, have like a silly goose time, and it's just like.
What does that mean?
Just like do fun shit, you know, like yell stuff and like.
Yeah, yell stuff.
Do like weird shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah, just like you remember like old sleepovers when you were younger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you just got like
Dude,
silly, dude.
Nothing was as funny as sleepovers when you were a kid.
Yeah, I mean they got kind of weird too.
Did they?
Yeah, for sure.
Like how?
I mean, once you whip out like the Twister board.
You played Twister with your. Were you having co-ed sleepovers?
Yeah, I have a sister, so she would have like her friends over, and I would have my boys over. We'd play like hide and go seek and shit. It got like really weird, dude.
That's kind of an uncommon thing, though, you know.
Yeah, something to look forward to, though.
Yeah.
Like hide and go seek.
Really,
dude.
you played really Twister?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that is some kids are fucking. That is some. I won't say it.
Yeah.
That's inappropriate. That's
really
inappropriate.
Dude, fuck you. That's not inappropriate. Not when you're like 14, dude. 13, 14. Twister was popping off back then. Okay, Twister wasn't.
I was not aware of that.
Really? Well, how old are you?
23.
Okay. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're only a few years younger than I am. I mean, I think Twister was kind of like further down on the leaderboard. I would say the top.
From what?
Like Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh, I played that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was not a sexual thing.
You could make it one.
Was that the one with the mats?
Yeah, you get the mats. And you dance.
How could you make that a sexual thing?
I mean, dude, if my sister had like a hot chick over who was wearing like short shorts.
Oh, and you'd be like, oh, let's play like shake your.
No, just like be like, hey, do like Get Busy by Sean Paul on like Expert.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
On Expert, and you'd be like, oh wow, you're so good at that game.
Just like watch her cheeks jiggle, dude. I was like 300 pounds. I was like, this is like the best day
You
of
were
my
300 pounds.
I was pretty close. I was pretty fat, yeah.
Whoa, that is so interesting.
Yeah. I wasn't that fat, but I was like obese for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I had tits. Yeah.
That's an interesting
My tits
thing.
were probably like as big as your tits are right now, dude.
They were probably bigger.
Really? Maybe, dude.
I'm saying yours were bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I used to be able to suck mine in the shower. Yeah.
Really? Did you ever try?
Yeah, I used to do it. Like
for real.
For real.
And you've got something out of that?
It was like one of the best feelings in the world.
Are you kidding me?
It was traumatizing afterwards, but like during.
I don't believe you.
I swear on my life, dude.
Hand to God.
Hand to God.
Hand to God, you suck your own tits.
Used to. I can't suck them now, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck you, bro.
I said you. I said you did. I said past
Yeah,
tense.
no, when I was younger,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, when I was obese. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture after this of me when I was younger.
So how come you lost the weight, or like what did you do?
I was like gonna get diabetes and die pretty much.
Well, yeah, I mean like you should, yeah, but like
Yeah,
what was kind of the last?
the big thing was I signed up for Pee Wee football and there was a weight limit, and
Damn.
yeah, my friend was like really into football and he wanted me to play because I was tearing it up on the backyard turf,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, and
But you couldn't play because you were too
I was
fat.
too fat, so there was like a weight
Oh,
loss journey.
man.
I used to wear like a trash bag and run around the neighborhood.
Oh man, that's like old school.
Yeah, listen to like Rocky music and shit, dude.
Oh, you have like a whole
yeah.
character arc to your life.
Yeah.
That
There's
is kind of cool though, and that's why like I've always kind of liked people who used to be really fat because I feel like it's kind of something interesting about them.
Yeah. It's cool when they still have their personality. Like I still have my personality.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what, dude. Yeah.
You ever meet someone who lost a bunch of weight and they just became like a
Oh,
terrible
yeah.
fucking person?
Yeah, and even when they start getting girls and stuff, they're like still way cooler because they have the fat personality still.
Yeah.
Because they had to suffer. Because I think suffering makes you a
Fuck
more
yeah, dude.
interesting person.
Yeah. Makes you a real person,
It
dude.
does, yeah.
Hitting the dude grinding out there, just out there grinding.
Yeah, yeah.
Like started from the bottom, now we're here.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe you wore a trash bag and stuff.
Yeah, I got really bad at one point. I remember like I was on a run and like my kidneys started to like cramp up. And that's when I like Googled it.
You could feel I always wondered what it feels like in your kidney because I kind of have like health anxiety. I'm always like, am I getting a kidney stone? But I realized I
Yeah.
don't actually know where you would feel that.
Yeah, I just felt it. I just started
You
cramping
just
up.
knew. Is it the kind of thing where you're like, oh, this is my kidney? Like when it happens, you know?
Yeah, it was like the same thing as like when you get dehydrated and you start cramping up.
I don't know if I've ever felt.
Really?
You feel a cramp in your kidney?
Because I don't drink a lot of water in general. That's why I like have water with me right now. But when
Yeah.
I get dehydrated a lot and like I'll like cramp up a lot.
Damn.
It's not a good feeling, dude. And then I Googled it and you're just like losing water weight and it's super bad for you.
Yeah, that seems really bad. Because you need to be taking in like electrolytes and stuff
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's just all water
Because you
weight.
sweat it all out.
You do kind of lose some fat though. Like I lost a lot of fat.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But did you have like loose skin and stuff?
No.
I guess you were so young at that point, maybe.
Yeah. If I did it now.
Yeah. Dude, they have you been seeing this like Ozempic thing?
No.
They have this it's this weight loss pill that these celebrities are taking
Shit.
and everybody's losing weight. But I kind of think like there's going to be some side effect like maybe in like a decade or so everyone's
Yeah.
going to have cancer or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
You should get like a third dick.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
I bet you people would still fucking take it.
Yeah, for sure. To lose the weight.
Yeah.
Imagine having 3 dicks too. That'd be wild.
Yeah, and you could still
I
go
would
to the
take it
Olympics
just to
and
have
stuff.
the third dick. Like I would just be like, I don't care about the weight loss. Like I would. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like the only side effect is the fucking weight loss.
Yeah. It's like, fuck the weight loss, dude.
Yeah.
How'd you like find out about that though?
It's all over. You haven't seen
Really?
it?
Is it like on the Daily Magazine or something?
It's in the news and stuff. There's people like just every once in a while it'll be like some new celebrity like are they on Ozempic or not?
Sure.
They've lost like a dramatic amount of weight in like 2 weeks or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I
Yeah, I'm
know.
all natural, dude.
Yeah.
It's all about
Nobody's
the journey.
running in plastic bags anymore, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, dude. Even if you did lose a bunch of weight, like if you had like pancake tits and you ended up losing like a bunch of weight over like a pill, like that wouldn't really feel that good.
Yeah, I think
afterwards.
so too. And then
Yeah.
everyone kind of knows, like, oh, you took the pill. Maybe it's kind of devaluing weight loss a little bit.
Yeah. You're just like cheating.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be like if someone was like, yeah, like next week, like you're doing a spot at like Madison Square Garden.
A spot.
Yeah. You'd just be like, you're like, all right, I'm not ready for this, but
Yeah, yeah.
you know, like,
Yeah, I always think about, like, because we always think about how we want opportunities, right?
yeah.
But, like, the fact of the matter is you don't want an opportunity that you're not ready for.
Yeah.
So, like, most of the time these days I don't actually wish for more than I have.
Yeah. Same here. And then like even if you do get the opportunity that you're not ready for, it's like fuck, dude.
It's like, fuck, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's like I'm not even close to like deserving of this.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, you feel like shit when you're there. You feel like you don't deserve to be there.
Yeah.
You feel like people are doing you a favor.
It's like
and it shouldn't feel like that, especially not with comedy, because comedy is very important that you feel like yourself.
Yeah. I used to feel that way about like chicks. You know what I mean? Because like, I feel like every guy kind of like wants like a 10, but then when you meet a 10, you're like,
Oh,
dude,
you're like, you have imposter syndrome about it the whole
it's
time.
like you have the worst personality ever.
Yeah. Well, usually, this is kind of what I was saying, like, usually the most conventionally attractive people do not have the best personalities.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, across the board.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying like.
Or like, yeah.
Yeah.
Or something has to have happened to them.
Yeah, something traumatic for
Something
sure.
traumatic, yeah.
Yeah. Those are like the chicks you see in movies though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess what you're talking about, like, just people who are really fucked up and stuff.
Just like unrealistic shit where a chick's like a 10 and she like fucking fought in a war or something and you're like,
oh, yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Versus like a 10, like the 10s you see on the street who are like supermodels and they've like never done anything difficult in their life. And like if anything goes wrong.
That's what I'm talking about, but like, let those people fuck each other. That's okay. They can have each other.
Yeah.
Because, like, the people here, like, don't even want them. I feel like.
So you're saying, like, stay in your lane, pretty much?
Well, I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. Like,
yeah.
If you, like...
No, I agree with you.
Would
sure.
like to have sex with someone who you would call a 10.
I don't think so. No, because I would, like, try to talk to them about, like, deep things. And I would get very upset. Like I might even cry a little bit.
That's your first mistake.
Yeah, dude. But that's like how my mind works. You know what I mean? Like if I'm talking to like a solid 10, I'm not going to be like.
But you can't. Yeah.
So what's your major? I'm going to be like, so like, what have you been through? Like, tell me your story.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Oh, one time when I was 3.
Yeah.
9/11 occurred.
Yeah. Something like that, dude. Something fucking stupid. And then I just get wicked sad. I get like...
Oh, dude, there's that feeling of alienation. Like, when you hook up with someone or something, and you're just kind of not on the same page, and you're just there, and you're like, dude, I gotta go home.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go home, bro.
I don't know if I've ever... Yeah, I mean, I think I've been there back in the day.
What do you mean?
I'm just being honest. Like back in the day, like in high school and stuff, I used to feel that way.
Feel what way?
I was just like, you know, I was hooking up with some hoes. You know what I'm saying?
With some hoes?
Yeah.
I guess, bro.
But like nowadays, man, I mean, we talk about this a lot on the podcast. I'm just like, I'm spanking, dude. You know?
You haven't, when's the last time that you had sex?
8 months ago.
Was that like lower than it really is?
September.
8 months.
It'd be 8 months ago, yeah.
It's a pretty long time.
Yeah. I've gone years, man.
Yeah.
I've gone like 2 years and been fine.
Yeah.
Just, like,
well, nothing happens to you.
Yeah. I mean, some dudes will go crazy. You know, like some dudes will be like, you know, I haven't had sex in like 30 days and they'll like lose their fucking mind.
Well, some people are also addicted to sex.
Yeah, for sure.
Many people, I would say.
It's hard not to be, honestly.
I
you have access
disagree
to
with
it?
that.
Really?
Well, I think it's slightly different, I would say, for men and women because...
Yeah. So you want to like feel something? You want to like have an emotional...
Well, yeah, but it's also like harder for the sex to actually be enjoyable. So it's like harder to come by. And there's like many factors involved in that, I would say. So it's hard to just be like, oh, I want to fuck someone tonight. Because like, no, I fucking don't.
Yeah.
Like that sounds probably maybe terrible.
It does sound
Unless
terrible,
it's like a very particular circumstance. Then it might be really great, but it really, you know, depends.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of like how dudes operate, though.
But you say that you haven't had sex in 8
I'm
months.
not your average dude, though. You know what I mean? Like
Well, okay.
I'm just saying, like the bros, like the Chads and Brads we were talking about.
Oh yeah, they're just trying to.
They're out on a mission. Like that's.
Yeah, well, that kind of really is kind of turns me off. That's like kind of gross, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
like Chads and Brads are.
Oh yeah,
They're going
I
out
hate.
to
I would
slay
like.
it.
Yeah, I just don't like. No, I've never
Yeah, dude, we're getting into some deep shit right now, man.
really.
Yeah, we're diving deep into
Yeah,
like.
yeah. This is our first interaction
Yeah,
ever.
we're just talking about like.
Yeah, but I had a feeling we'd have a good conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because do you know Patty?
No.
Oh really? Oh, he knows. He knows you apparently.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. Well, he told me you're very funny. He's a really good friend of mine.
Oh wow. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, I feel like a dick then. I fucking.
Well, maybe he just saw you at a show or something. I wouldn't feel too bad about
I don't know
it.
if we definitely haven't met.
I think
maybe.
I think maybe he saw you at a show.
Oh,
I wouldn't
really?
feel too bad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I met him, I would know.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we can. Just
He's
cut
really
this-
cool. You
we
would
just
like
cut
him.
This out.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Pat. No. I'm just kidding. It's pretty cool though. Like, dude, you ever like just not to be like weird, but like, you know, like the moment during a podcast when it gets like quiet for a few seconds. I like really like that. Like,
I don't like when people try to like blow through it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but like, you know how there's like that moment of silence where you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like what are we gonna talk about next?
Yeah.
I love like sitting in that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Because that just happened, right?
Yeah, just right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of bothers me when people like just try to go, like you can tell especially as podcast hosts, you can tell that they're kind of trying to like just go right into the next thing. Like
Yeah.
they have that anxiety about like, oh shit, what if we have nothing to talk about?
Yeah, there's always something to talk about.
There's
but
always something to talk about, yeah.
it's just funny, like when you're on a podcast and it gets quiet, and then someone just like starts talking about the weather. And you're like, dude, just sit in it for like a few seconds,
Yeah.
man.
But it is like that feeling of you're like right on the edge of that cliff there.
Yeah,
That's how it feels on stage too.
yeah. Everyone
when it's
hates
quiet.
silence. If you ever
But-
stopped on stage,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. But right on the other side of that is very funny.
yeah. I could.
You know what would be very funny?
What?
If just during your set you just stopped.
Yeah. Where would you look though? Like into the stands or like at the ground?
I think you'd look at the ground.
I wonder if someone would like kick you off, or they were just like, you know, that would be sick if everyone got quiet with you, if no one said anything for like 40 seconds.
Just mid-sentence.
Yeah, that would be beautiful.
Man, would you ever do that?
I would enjoy that.
I think I'd be too scared to do that at this point.
There's something about like, I don't know if this is weird or not, but like sitting in silence. Like I could,
Oh, dude, I love.
yeah, I could sit in silence for like a half an hour.
I
and be
love
fine.
when like you just went on a road trip or something with someone, and you're on your way back, and like neither of you are talking, but nobody's worried about the other person. Like no one feels like they need to take care of the other person,
Yeah.
and you're both just like you're just so at ease in each other's presence. Like you're glad they're there, but you also don't wish to be talking to them.
Yeah.
That's such a particular feeling.
Yeah, like knowing that like you're grateful for their presence
Yeah.
and that you know that
They make you feel less alone, but they don't.
yeah.
You don't need to be constantly stimulating them.
Yeah, like you don't have to say, you know that like you don't have to say anything and they don't have to say anything. Like you're just kind of like grateful for them being there.
Yeah.
Like that's enough.
Yeah.
Versus like being in a relationship where like it can't be quiet for more than like 30 seconds
Oh,
or there
dude,
will
some
be
people-
like a legitimate genocide.
Yeah. Some people are kind of like that a little bit.
I think it's just like insecurity really.
Yeah. Well,
If you
everything.
can't like sit in silence
Yeah. Yeah.
or like ADHD
Anxiety.
maybe.
Anxiety. I think.
Yeah.
Everything. I think comes from anxiety.
Really?
Yeah.
You said you've been going to, is that where you go to therapy for?
Anxiety. Well, not in particular.
Like depression?
Well, I wouldn't say like I have a diagnosis of anything really. It's
Yeah.
more just kind of everything all together, you know?
Yeah. You're just going to therapy for life?
Yeah. For the condition of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever have the thought that like the fucking thought where you're just like, I'm just going to like be me or no?
And stop going to therapy?
Yeah.
Well, therapy helps me, I would say, be a better version of myself.
Yeah.
I think I've made peace with a lot of things about myself that I used to be more actively trying to fight, but
Yeah. Like having a penis?
like having a dick, yeah.
Sorry, dude. I had to fit in like one
That's
joke.
okay.
I just wanted to fit in like one joke, just like, you know, you set it up, so I was like,
No, it was perfectly fine that you
Sorry.
said that.
sorry. It was like a serious moment too, and I just fucked it up, dude.
Yeah, you fucked the whole thing up.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot, honestly.
What,
But-
fucking things up?
Yeah, I was on a podcast recently, and like it got very serious. Like this dude
Yeah.
was talking about something very emotional to him,
Yeah.
and I just started like laughing my ass off, and I don't know why.
Oh, well, sometimes that happens. It's kind of like you're in class and the teacher is telling you not to laugh kind of thing.
Yeah,
It's like hilarity sort of, but no, but it's okay. I wasn't like really serious about it, you know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like what was I even saying?
therapy.
About there. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like a positive thing. It doesn't feel like I'm like, "Oh, I got to fucking change." You
Mhm.
know, it's like
Yeah,
it's more like it can put me at ease at times.
yeah. So like that's a good way of putting it. Like you're just trying to be like a better version of yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to be at peace, I would say.
Like look yourself in the mirror and be like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Maybe not fuck yeah, maybe that's a little high of a bar. I'd say like okay.
Wow. When you look yourself in the mirror, you would never like throw a fuck yeah in there. Like if you were feeling really
I don't know if I've ever
dangerous.
said fuck yeah in my life.
Really? That's like all I say. The amount of times I say fuck and dude are like alarming. Like, it's like all I say, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
That's
the
okay.
way guys communicate, like my roommate and I, we just like make orgasm sounds sometimes, and we just know that like we're on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like kind of like your high school boys at summer camp.
Yeah. Yeah. Like have you ever
Like at Christian summer camp or something
Yeah.
when they can't have sex.
Wow. Damn, dude. Jesus.
It's true.
But like if you told me a story and I was like, dude, you would know that like that's enough, right?
Oh, if you said dude?
Yeah, but if I was like, dude,
Oh, yeah, it depends. It all depends on the intonation of the dude.
if it was like a wild story, you were like, oh my God, I fucking.
Oh, when you said dude, yeah, that would convey a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be enough for you. Like,
Yeah. I regularly use dude as well.
mhm.
Yeah.
You think you're like for the boys, or you're like for the boys and girls, or just for the girls?
Oh, what does that mean, really?
Like, are you like hanging out with the dudes and like shooting the shit? Or
Oh,
are you
I
more
like
of,
hanging out with everybody, but I really, well, in terms of both, like, I really don't like when, I would say, I like people in general who are like real with themselves and about other people.
Mhm.
And so that can kind of be like both women and men can like be guilty of not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like a well-rounded group of people?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's risky, man.
Why?
That you're not for the boys.
I'm not for the boys.
I'm just kidding, dude.
You can't say that to me.
I know. I'm sorry. It's a bad habit. You're only like the second girl to come on.
I was noticing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's an honor, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why was I maybe supposed to say that I'm for the boys because that's maybe your audience or
yeah,
something?
yeah. It's just dudes.
Oh, I'm for the boys then.
Just
No,
all
I don't want to
dudes.
say that because like I don't
Yeah.
I don't like the type of guy. Like I have so many guy friends that I love, but I don't like the type of guy that hates women. Like why would I?
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
For
so
sure. So you're all about like,
just anybody, like
You're
just
throwing me
people.
off, dude,
You
like-
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Just people.
yeah. When you came here, I thought you were gonna be like a roast master kind of, because I've never.
Oh,
met
I've
you.
done roast. Is that yeah?
So I thought you were gonna be like calling me like mentally challenged and like making fun of me and stuff. And
No.
now you're just like telling me like how genuine of a person you are, and I'm just kind of like a little thrown off.
Well, I don't really have the desire to just start roasting people
Yeah.
out of nowhere,
But
bro. Like
It's like deep inside you though. 'Cause you're very
I mean,
good at
like,
it.
I would say if someone is like, if the situation calls for it.
Yeah. So you're kind of like the Hulk. Like if you get called upon.
Yeah, or like if people are being shitty, then like
Yeah.
I would love to call them on that, but so far like I feel like we've had a good interaction, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
What?
No,
Why?
there's something in me that like kind of want to like piss, like I kind of want to piss you off, just to like.
Oh, is that why you said the thing about for the boys? I mean, bro.
I just think it's funny to like cross the line. There's something about like a girl where she like reaches that point of like roasting. I just think it's like kind of funny.
Oh yeah, a lot of guys kind of like that. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know. It's just funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess we did. Well, you didn't really know me, but
Yeah.
it's very few things. Well, I wouldn't say very few things, but very particular things make me genuinely upset. But I don't think you would. I don't know if you would be able to like necessarily manufacture that in this conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I definitely would.
Because I can see your intentions. Like even if you're
Yeah.
saying shit to like stir the pot or whatever.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm going with the flow for sure. But it's like, for like that first like read you get on someone.
Yeah.
Like if someone saw me, they'd be like, "This kid looks like he's about to cause like a legitimate genocide." And then if they talk
Possibly,
to me,
yeah. You have a little bit like school
Yeah.
shooter kind of a look to
yeah.
you.
But then if they talk to me, like they'd be like, "Oh, all right, it's a little different than what I thought."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you thought. Why did you think that? Is that because I've done roast battles before?
Yeah. Well, all I had was like your Instagram, which is a terrible thing to say, to like look at someone's Instagram and like judge them based off of that.
Oh, well, that's all you had.
That's all I had.
Yeah.
Those are all the documents I had.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was never like, oh, like this is who this chick is. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get to know this chick. But there was a part of me that was like anticipating you to like, be like a roast master for some reason. Which you still are, but you're like a humble roast master. Which is interesting.
I do roast battle, but I'm not gonna just. I think it's kind of like, isn't it like a little bit stupid when people are just like, I'm just gonna roast people in the room right now.
Oh no, not even that. I just mean like, if you came in here like the podcast started and like you told me to go fuck myself or something.
Oh no.
I was getting ready for that.
I'm sorry to disappoint.
And I'm happy it didn't happen because I wouldn't have been ready for it.
But you said that's what you're expecting.
Yeah, I was like expecting it, but
yeah.
I
Well,
wasn't
no,
ready for it.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had no
Damn, dude.
intentions of doing that.
just a genuine person, dude.
I get, yeah.
It's very beautiful.
Thanks.
As that fucking motorcycle drove by.
Yeah.
But you grew up in a small town?
I grew up in a small town.
Like how small?
I don't exactly know. Are you familiar with California at all?
Not really, no.
Okay, so it's a small town in California called San Luis Obispo, California.
Okay.
Shout out
Shut up.
Slomies.
So you call them?
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Um,
Whereabouts? Like in California?
It's on the central coast of California.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, I guess it wasn't that small. We have a college town there, but my high school it's kind of like Hicktown a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had like 4-H and stuff. Do you know what that is? It's like when people raise animals and then
No.
like, yeah, it's like kids, they raise animals and then they sell them and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So did you grow up on a farm or no?
Kind of, yeah.
Like an estate?
Not in a state.
I don't even know what the
You're
fuck I
trying to
just
trap
said.
me.
Wait, so like describe, like start from the beginning. So
Okay. Well, start from what beginning?
I just want to paint a picture right now. So like, what do you mean kind of a farm? Like, did you have animals?
I grew up on, we had like chickens and ducks and stuff like
Oh
that.
shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And you would
Yeah. And I was like kind of like a farm girl a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I moved houses. I moved to like the beach town, which was like 10 minutes from like the Hick town kind of. It's like Hick town / beach town sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you grew up raising, like you took care of the animals and stuff? Was that a part of like your
Kind of,
day-to-day?
yeah. Was it part of what?
Like your day-to-day routine, like you take care of the animals and stuff?
Yeah, we would like collect the eggs and stuff like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Me and my friend talk about this all the time, like just starting our own farm.
Oh, yeah. It's very wholesome. Like, if you ever want a family or anything, I think it was kind of like probably maybe the one good thing about my childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just like felt like you felt wholesome.
Yeah. I think it was really like a really enriching environment, you know.
Yeah. Even when I go to like I'll go to like fucking just animal farms sometimes in the summer.
Where?
Like in Massachusetts and stuff.
Mhm.
Like in,
Like the petting zoos and stuff.
yeah, not so much like petting zoos. They just have like like llamas and like
Oh.
I go there specifically for like the turtles.
Really?
I got a nice picture with
You
like
like the turtles?
I got a picture with a turtle. Yeah, it was fucking sick, dude. It made my day. It made my year
Really?
for sure. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was just me and the turtle.
Damn. Yeah, you have a great dog. People who have good
Yeah.
dogs, I think that's a good sign about them.
Yeah,
Like yeah.
but yeah, dude, I've always wanted to just like start my own farm, even if it's just like one cow.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I fantasize about just like leaving the fucking city and just fucking somehow like getting on a piece of land where I can just ride horses.
You know how to ride a horse?
Not really, but I
Oh,
just
shit.
think about,
Yeah.
I just imagine it. And isn't it, it's kind of one of those things where it feels like if you really wanted to, you just could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be controlling your own body. It would just be like some external force.
It feels like you could, like, I know you have to be professionally trained to horseback ride or whatever, but doesn't it kind of feel like you could just like hop on top of one and it kind of, you would just like kind of know?
Yeah, I think if it was like a well-trained horse, I would feel that way.
Yeah, maybe not a wild horse, but
Yeah, a wild horse
Yeah.
would fuck my
a
life
horse that
up.
has been ridden before.
Yeah, it knows what's going
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We had a girl in high school who gave a speech about she fell off a horse and like she injured herself, and like when she brought up the fact that like she got injured, she just started crying.
From fall. Well, what was the kind of
She
injury?
has like PTSD from falling off of a horse. She like started like, dude, I was laughing my ass off, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it like
bet.
wasn't funny, but it was.
Oh,
just
you want to
like,
know something funny? I wonder if we would have been friends in middle school or high school or whatever.
Yeah.
You want to know something funny? Like one time I got kicked out of we had like a talent show or whatever.
Yeah.
And this was in middle school, and this kid was singing what's that Imagine Dragons song? Oh, come on, the one that's like popular.
I don't think I would know the name. I'd probably know like the beat.
Oh,
Can you sing it?
Can
Dude,
you
sing
list? Can I don't even remember how good. Can you like start singing or something?
Start singing. What the fuck? Singing a song I don't know. Start making sounds. You're like, oh yeah, that's it.
Well, okay. What's the one that everybody knew back in the day?
I'm thinking about like Linkin Park. My songs know what you did in the dark.
No. Imagine Dragons.
Yeah,
dude.
Imagine Dragons. I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like the. Like it has kind of like that kind of sound.
Yeah, that narrows it down. You want me to look it up, dude?
Okay. Anyway, so this girl was singing it, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there was like no music or something,
Mm-hmm.
and she was just like really bad.
Yeah.
Like, remember when people were just fucking bad?
This was in front of the whole school.
And they would sing in front of people, like, and their parents just let them do that.
Yeah, this was in front of the whole school.
Yeah, it was like I went to my middle school was called Paulding. It was at Paulding's Got Talent
Oh shit.
or some shit like that, and I was laughing so hard that I got kicked out.
Jesus. You were in the stands?
Yeah, I was in the audience. I couldn't stop laughing.
You got kicked out? Holy shit.
Yeah, they kicked me out, and I was a really good kid, but they kicked me out and they sent me to the principal's office, and that was maybe the first time that I was like, oh, I guess I'm a good kid, but I think I have like a little bit of evil in my heart.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I had the same thing. We did I was in band.
Yeah.
And I played the trumpet, and we did a musical in front of the whole school. And in the middle of one of the songs, I just started blowing my trumpet as loud as I could. And I was like blowing it in the kid's ear next to me who was trying to play. and I ruined the entire song. And like the instructor like lost his mind, but it was in front of like the entire school.
That's really
I was
funny.
like, I was crying for like an hour.
Why?
Like laughing. I
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
breathe.
I was gonna say you did it, bro.
It was just funny because like everyone prepped like all year for that moment, and I just ruined it.
Yeah, there's something really funny about like just something being ruined.
Yeah, like spending like a long amount of time to prepare for it, and then just ruin
then
it.
just one kid just fucking fucks it.
Just ruins it all, dude. It only takes like 3 seconds too.
Yeah, it's true. Like anybody could do that if they
Yeah.
really wanted to.
That was always in my heart too. Like when I was younger,
Yeah.
especially in band. Like there's something about music, like when it gets fucked
Oh
up.
yeah, dude. I could have, I think, easily been a band kid. Like I wasn't, but I could have like, it could have easily gone in that direction for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the only fun thing about band was like just blowing notes like as loud as you could.
Yeah. Well, band kids were always like super weird.
Yeah, they were like they were so gay.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
either gay or like kind of
Like,
had
literally,
like
there was, like-
furry convention energy
Yeah.
to them a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh no, there was like I wasn't saying like gay as in like lame. Like
Oh.
like there was a lot of like gay dudes in.
Oh
my,
yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying aside from the homosexuality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying.
A lot of them played like the clarinet, but you see what I did
What?
there?
Was that supposed to be like a dick or something?
It's like a dick joke. Yeah,
Oh, that was pretty.
it was
bad.
pretty That was pretty bad.
It was pretty
Could have been
bad
better.
joke.
What did you like? What were you into though when you were younger? Besides like ruining people's.
Oh, well, dude, I ran cross country,
Oh shit.
and cross country kids were also weird.
Yeah, yeah.
If you recall.
Damn.
Yeah.
How were you good at it or no?
Oh yeah, I was really good.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you bragging?
I'm just telling you the truth,
How good?
dude. I was like really very good.
Hmm.
Like I was like the best.
What's the furthest you've ever ran?
Well, that's not an appropriate question because
It's cross country.
yeah, but you don't run as far as you can go. You run a set distance and then you see how fast you can do that.
That's what I'm wondering though. Like, what was your best?
My
like,
best.
timed
Well,
run?
you wouldn't know. Would you know? Like, what would you be able to gauge?
Probably like pace.
No, but like distance wise, like, would you know if I told you a 5K? Would you know what a good time is? Probably not.
Yeah.
So
5K is like what 3.
3.1 miles.
3.1.
Okay, well, let me just tell you. In track, I ran the 2 mile,
Uh huh.
and my best time was a 10:51. So that's a 5:25 mile each.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. And I
That's
ran.
pretty close to sub 5.
I almost got sub 5 in the mile. I ran 5:03.
Wow.
I was really good, dude.
Yeah.
That was my whole like. That was kind of my whole world in high school, and that's kind of why also I wasn't really like very social, or like I had like that one friend that I told you that I got like freakishly close with.
Yeah.
But like other than that, I didn't really like. I was never like partying or anything like that.
So you're kind of like a nerd.
Yeah, I was a nerd and like yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah. But I
found,
guess like I never really had like a group of friends or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I never had like one set group of friends.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
was always like mixing up
Yeah.
who I was with.
And I always felt like I didn't have enough friends. Like in high school, I was like, I never know who to go hang out with. Like a lot of times I would just have lunch alone because I was like,
Oh shit.
yeah,
Really?
isn't that really sad?
That's really sad.
That's a
dude.
really sad
Yeah.
image. But
'Cause
I,
even if I knew I didn't have anyone to sit with, I would still like sit near someone.
but I just also liked, to this day, I just like eating alone.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a very like
Oh, nowadays,
primal
yeah, for sure,
kind
yeah.
of state
Yeah.
that you're in when you're eating.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you need to kind of give all your focus to it sometimes.
Really.
Like when people like chat and eat,
Mm-hmm.
unless I'm like really comfortable with people, I always kind of like get a little distracted when that's happening.
You're just trying to like focus on the gains, really.
Not the gains, bro, but like I know you're kidding, but I'm gonna respond to you accordingly.
Well, I didn't know if you were eating like fucking like chicken breasts and like broccoli, or if you
No,
were
I'm
just like
I'm just talking about just regular food.
you're just like
but
Kobayashiing like hot dogs, and you're just like really focused.
why does it
on
have to be chicken breasts or hot dogs? There's some middle ground.
Just trying to paint a picture, dude.
Yeah.
But like back to running, like I'm into running, or I was like
Yeah.
I can't really run around here because there's nowhere to run, but I would shred the track, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, I would go late at night and just fucking.
Oh man, so that's such a romantic image, like
Yeah.
just this guy trying to fucking lose weight, like just
Just
running at
fucking-
night in a
yeah.
plastic bag.
Just nuts flopping everywhere, dude. Just. There's nothing better than going to the track like on a summer night by yourself.
Oh man. Yeah, there aren't really tracks around here, are there?
No, there's like a park with a track.
There
But-
is.
Yeah, Astoria Park has a track, but there's always like
Does
so
it
many.
turf?
Yeah, there's always so
It
many
is?
people on it though.
Oh, that's
There's
annoying.
there's like the track around the turf.
But there's okay, not turf. What's like the red?
Tar.
Is it all weather? Like
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, it's like a legit track.
You're kidding.
Yeah, but there's always like a lot of people
Man, I
there,
would
so it's
love
not the
to-
same as like if you were in like a small town and like no one's there and like you can just like kind of like be with yourself and like.
Dude, I miss I kind of miss running. I kind of miss
Dude, it's like so good for you mentally too.
oh yeah, no, I still run like that, but I miss like competitively.
You run at the gym or.
Yeah, and outside when I can. But I miss like running on a fucking track, dude. And like just going until your lungs like burn.
Yeah. Did you ever get like a runner's high?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever experienced that. Every step is like a struggle for me.
Yeah, you have to get kind of past that threshold
Yeah.
and then you can it really is like a threshold thing.
It's almost like you're going to heaven, dude. That's how I imagined it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I've gone really like a runner's high. It's more like I don't actually know if I've gotten it.
I guess it's just when like you reach that point where you're not even like thinking, you're kind of like,
Oh yeah, I think I've been there. And then you have endorphins and stuff like that.
yeah,
And you definitely feel good when you finish.
yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah. I knew as soon as I said it, I was like, yeah.
All right, hold on, I have to pee, dude. I'll be right back.
Okay. You can just do this in the middle of your podcast.
I can do whatever I want. All right, my bad, dude. It's like the longest piss of my life, dude.
Yeah, I heard
That
that.
was wild.
That was really long.
That was not good. It was literally like probably the longest one ever.
Really?
You could hear that?
Yeah,
Shit.
kind of.
Hell yeah. Did it sound healthy?
It sounded long.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounded like you're drinking a lot of water, I guess.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
just pee a lot in general, like even when I'm not drinking water.
Oh,
I think
really?
something's wrong with me for sure, yeah.
Maybe you're like flushing it out.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
hope
the
so.
right color?
Or I just have like diabetes, dude.
Is that a symptom of diabetes?
Yeah, when you pee a lot.
Oh, but dude, everything's a symptom of everything.
I don't know, diabetes, that's like a, you know, it's like a legitimate sign you have diabetes.
That you pee a lot.
Yeah. Whatever, dude. If I have that, fuck it, man. Like, you know. It'll
Do
be
you
all right.
actually think you have diabetes?
I could, yeah. It runs in my family. There's a good chance I have it.
Oh, shit.
I need to start eating healthy
That
again. 'Cause
sucks,
it's
dude.
it's bad, dude. Yeah.
What do you eat?
I used to eat pretty healthy, but like last year back home, I would eat like chicken and rice and like
good.
I would eat like beef and broccoli
good.
and stuff. I would like do the meal prep thing,
Yeah.
and now I'm just eating like fucking pizza and like
Well, that's
you
that's your problem is you can't be all or nothing about it. You have to.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
Yeah, no.
I just gave up, dude.
Yeah. But that's gonna happen if you crack the whip. Like, you can't crack the whip. You have to just.
Isn't crack the whip when you like pop the hood open?
No, I'm talking about like.
Sorry. No. I thought crack the whip was like when you hop out of like a Lambo.
No, crack the whip is like. Need I say, slave lingo.
Oh shit. Can you like elaborate for like someone like me?
What I'm saying is, if you treat yourself like you enslave yourself to your own will,
Yeah.
and you're like, I'm gonna fucking be completely clean.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like a monk. I'm gonna like not jerk off. I'm gonna not eat sugar. I'm not saying you said that, but
Yeah.
like you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not eat any sugar, whatever. You can't live like that. Like you're gonna fall back. You're gonna be like, fuck it, and then give up. You have to be like, all right, I'm gonna sometimes,
Yeah.
because then overall, on average, it'll be better.
Yeah, no, I still had like tits and stuff. Like I was still like, I was just kind of like, you know, I actually kind of enjoyed it, dude. Eating like chicken and beef and shit. There was something about it.
Is someone gonna come in?
I think it's my roommate.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you
Okay.
fucking scared, dude?
No, I wasn't scared.
I kind of want to talk about running more though, because I'm always like interested to talk about running.
Really?
Yeah, it like fascinates me.
It does?
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm distracted.
that's all right.
Well, what? Okay. Well, what else?
So you would run like cross country, and then why did you stop like after high school?
Because
What up, dude?
because I was gonna do it in college, and then I didn't like. No, what really happened? Okay, what really happened was I quit my senior year because I was burnt out, and I couldn't really do it anymore.
You quit, dude?
Yeah, well, dude, I was like destroying my body. You know, I didn't get my period until I was 18.
Were you like really skinny?
Yeah,
And when you run, you're like eating your body, right?
basically, yeah. Well, I was working out so much that I really couldn't.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
was
we
like,
had like opposite issues.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here we are now.
Here we are. We both ended up here.
So you just quit? Like you were like, I can't do this anymore?
Yeah, you know what's crazy is I've been running for like 10 years, I think, since I was like, yeah, like 7 or 8 or something.
Yeah.
And then one day I just woke up and I quit.
Yeah. You were set on it? You didn't have to think about it at all?
I mean, it wasn't exactly like that. It was kind of like,
Somebody make fun of you?
no, make fun of me for what?
I don't know. Being like skinny or something?
No.
Tell the truth, dude.
No, it wasn't. I'm telling you. It wasn't that. I'm just saying, like,
You were just like,
I
fuck
just
this.
knew that I felt like shit. My body felt terrible. I was tired all the time. And I knew it was wrong that I wasn't getting my period. Like, I was like, okay, everyone else I know, I'm like 18 or whatever I was, 17.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is probably bad. Like, there are really bad side effects of doing that. You get like osteoporosis when you're old.
Really?
If you don't get like, if you
Yeah, I don't really
suppress
know
your
much about
hormones
like,
as like a woman.
what does that mean? Like, I don't know much about like the whole period thing.
Okay, so it means, the reason I know is because I went through this, because like if you don't have enough, okay, so you know how the male hormone is testosterone, the female hormone is estrogen.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're like working out too hard, right, you're raising your cortisol levels, right? Like your body's so overworked that you're like suppressing your estrogen. And so that's why like gymnasts and stuff, they all look like kind of underdeveloped.
Yeah.
You know, because they work out so much that they literally are kind of a little bit prepubescent still. Like,
Yeah.
for real. And so where the fuck was I going with this? Oh yeah, so if you don't have like high enough hormones in your body for long enough, you can like, it's just bad for you. Like you.
So that could affect it like giving birth and shit.
It can maybe, and you also you get osteoporosis in old age, which is like your bones are brittle.
Yeah.
Which is never a good thing.
So what did you start doing? Just taking like protein shakes, hit the gym and shit?
Well, I just stopped running competitively and started just like working out a normal amount and not like as much as I was.
You were still running though.
Yeah, I still ran and I went to the gym and stuff, but I was like, I just stopped because I would work out for like just fucking hours every day, and because I would do practice, and then I was running like up to like 9 miles at one point for practice, and then I would also go to the gym after and like work out more.
Yeah.
I was a little bit addicted to it though.
You were like David Goggins, dude.
I don't know what that means, but
You don't know David Goggins?
no, I don't know what that is.
Bro.
That sounds familiar though.
Shout out my boy David Goggins, dude.
Okay, who's David Goggins then?
Dude, look him up. After
I don't
this.
have my phone next to me.
After this, you can just look him up tonight.
You just tell me right now.
He'll make you want to run. Like you'll listen to him and then you'll go for like a 20-mile run.
Yeah, but see, I already run, so I think
What do you listen to when you run?
music.
Yeah, like what type of music though?
It depends. Sometimes I like listening to sad music when I run.
Like what type of sad music? Like The Fray?
So actually, lately I've been listening to like 2000s.
Yeah.
2000s, yeah.
It's like my whole
angst.
playlist,
I
yeah.
love like 2000s angst.
What's that?
Like Blink-182, like
Okay.
what's the other, like, what are the, like, real angsty, like, Nickelback.
Oh, you're a Nickelback person?
And, like, wait, was it not Nickelback? What's the one that's, like,
Here we
yeah,
go
maybe
again.
it is Nickelback. This has been an issue for me today.
Yeah. Dude, I listened to the same thing, like 2000s, 2010.
Oh, yeah.
You like Avril Lavigne and stuff?
Oh, yeah, I like Avril Lavigne.
I've always wondered, like, what chicks listen to at the gym. Because, like, dudes listen to, like, well, like, not every dude, obviously, but, like, most dudes are listening to, like, hardcore, like, gang shit.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
feel like girls are listening to, like, big booty mix and stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, bro, everybody's different.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you could say
I can't
chicks do this,
overgeneralize.
dudes do this, but, like,
Yeah, you're right.
it's just a way of revealing the types of girls that you know.
Yeah,
You
you're
know
right,
what I'm
dude.
saying?
Can't overgeneralize like that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I just always wondered.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what other people are listening to, but yeah, so I just kind of like I like the angst, yeah. Sometimes listen to angry music. Sometimes
Like metal?
Huh?
Like metal?
I don't even really know because this is not like my usual category, but I will just sometimes go on Spotify and look up like fucking really fucking angry running music, and then I'll put it on, and it's just like, yeah, I guess some of it's metal and some of it's just like really angry rap about like some guy who's probably killed people or some shit like that.
That's what you type in the search bar.
Yeah, that whole thing. But it's like, but that's only sometimes, like when I'm really enraged.
Yeah. Shout out to Spotify for like picking that up.
Yeah.
Do they read your
Shout-
mind sometimes?
Yeah.
I used to listen to fucking legit metal when I was like lifting heavier.
Oh, yeah.
It was only like 5 songs though, because like I didn't like a lot of the songs, but some of the songs were like fucking insane, dude. Like Parkway Drive. Have you heard Parkway
I
Drive?
don't know what that. I'm not familiar with that.
It's just some dude fucking. All right, I won't even say it 'cause it's just weird.
Well, why?
It's just like metal. It's like
Well, you got.
it's fucking some dude screaming at the beginning, and there's like a bell ringing in the background. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
that's
it's like,
angry.
yeah.
Oh,
dude.
you have some rage, maybe.
Not anymore, but back then, dude, fucking.
Yeah.
I was fucking maxing out for scoliosis.
For scoliosis?
Yeah, like I was doing scoliosis for time.
What does that mean?
It's just like it's basically like a joke about my back bending, like during workouts. You know what I mean? Like have you ever seen someone deadlift and their back is like?
Oh, I see what
So
you're
I'm
saying.
doing that like as a goal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand now. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Glad you got it. Yeah. Are you only running though, or do you like you doing like bicep curls?
No, I don't do bicep curls.
Just like wrists and ankles?
Guys always want to know what you do at the gym. This is the one thing I've noticed.
Me?
No, guys do.
Like what do we do at the gym?
No, they always ask. They're like, what do you do?
I mean, it's like very yeah. I'm like a victim of that for sure.
Well, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just, it's like,
I don't
it's
like
something
judge
I've
people,
noticed.
but I'm just like very
Yeah. Curious.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like talking about like working out.
Yeah.
Yeah, not in like a gay way. It's just like I just think it's like cool.
No, I understand. Yeah.
You know, like if a chick's like, yeah, you know, I did this today. I'm like, oh fuck yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess.
But some people are like, dude, you're a fucking loser, man. Like, why are you talking about working out? You know what I mean?
I would not judge you for talking about working out. I think it's a perfectly reasonable thing to talk about.
Yeah. What do we like? Do you think it's weird to like, if a guy asks a girl about the gym? Like, do you think that's weird?
Like, ask her what?
Like, if they go to the gym, like, is it weird that I
Oh,
asked
like,
you that?
do you go to the gym? Well, you didn't really ask me, like, do you go to the gym?
Yeah, I was just like asking you what you do for workouts.
Like, maybe if there was like a little bit of saliva dripping out of your mouth. when you
Dude, there's a girl that goes to my gym, and she's like 6 feet tall,
Okay.
and her legs are like bigger than mine,
Whoa.
and I'm like really into her for some reason. And I just have like a crush on her, dude. And like I was working out next to her like last week, and all of a sudden she spills her water and it goes everywhere. and I see her going back and forth between the paper towels and like cleaning up the water, and I didn't help her.
Why not?
I don't know. Dude, I couldn't sleep for like 4 days.
Oh man.
In
You
my
shoulda
head, I was
helped
like,
her.
dude, is that creepy? Like, if I helped her?
No, it's not creepy.
That
But
was like a layup, right?
Yeah, it was. That was God sending you
Yeah.
right there. But I can see why you didn't, because you know what's going on in your head, and so you're somehow kind of afraid that she's gonna like feel it on you, even if what you're doing is an innocent act.
Yeah, she's going to make it out to be something.
Or she's gonna know what you truly feel, which is that like you want her to like squeeze your head
Sit on
between
my
her
face,
thighs
yeah.
or whatever the fuck is going through your head.
Yeah. Like, I'm helping her pick it up, but I'm like thinking about her like sitting on my
Yeah,
face.
like,
Yeah.
and sometimes I will say like sometimes that does kind of come through.
Like, as the end goal.
Like sometimes with some men, like you do kind of, you can kind of see it in their eyes.
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit.
for sure. That's all we're thinking about all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, dude, if a chick's wearing like, you know, short shorts and she's like bending over as a hobby, it's kind of like, you know, it's hard to like focus.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily blaming you for feeling that way. I'm just saying like, yeah, it's like a real concern that she might.
I'm like you when you eat at the gym. Like, I don't like,
Oh, you don't want to.
I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't
No,
want to.
yeah, I'm like that too. Yeah.
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 But
Feels
if
like a
it-
private thing.
But there are some moments where I'll be like working out and there will be a chick legitimately bending over for no reason.
Dude,
And
but they're lifting weights probably.
No, they're just like picking something up that's not there.
You just don't see it.
Yeah, probably. But it's like fuck. It's like me. It's like a dude wearing a muscle shirt and saying he's not trying to show off his biceps.
Oh yeah, I think
You know what I mean?
definitely think that people are trying to show off their bodies. Yeah, but that doesn't like.
Yeah,
So what?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, sure.
Yeah, that doesn't translate into like sit on my face, but
Yeah.
I feel like it translates into something.
It does translate into something. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not just walking up to chicks like, hey, like, do you want to sit on my face? I'm just like,
That would be something.
that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
That would
Would be bold. You
Yeah.
probably.
It would probably work better than what I'm doing right now.
It would be at least doing something. It'd be at least not sitting there like a pussy, like, oh no, should I help her or not?
You would laugh, dude, if you saw that. If
Yeah.
you were at the gym and you saw me walk up to a chick and I was like, hey, you want to sit on my face? You would laugh your ass off, dude.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess I would, but.
Or do you think you would just stare at me like with like dismay?
Well, you mean if I knew you like this or if I didn't know you?
Like if you knew me.
If I knew you, yeah, well, I guess I would feel kind of bad for her. Like, she's kind of getting harassed right now, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that would
And
be
this maybe goes back to your original question of, like, am I for the girls or am I for the guys?
Yeah, yeah.
And I would say, like, you know, I try to do, like, an even split, so.
Yeah, I like the way you connect
Yeah.
things together, dude. You're almost like my Zen master. Like, you really, like, put
You
things
think
into
so?
perspective. Yeah, everything you've
Yeah.
said has been, like, pretty spot on.
Yeah, I think overall we've had a pretty good.
This has been deep, dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't expect this.
Really, I kind of thought we would have a good conversation.
Yeah. I didn't because you're a girl.
Yeah, I believe that you thought. I believe that you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
which is kind of a little bit insulting.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I did have a good time talking to you,
Yeah.
and I do thank you for coming. And Bub's going crazy right now.
I miss him, dude.
Yeah, we should end this, but dude, I did have a great time,
Me too.
and this was a deep conversation.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
You're the second woman to come on here.
That's what an honor, bro.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't text me to take it down, like, you're in the history books for sure.
I'm not gonna text you to take it down.
All right, dude. You have anything
Yeah.
you want to, like, promote? Anything you want to say to the people?
To the people, okay. You can follow me on Instagram. This feels so gay.
Say it, dude.
Okay, you can follow me on Instagram, at Malia Simon, and I'm a comedian. I have a comedy show every Friday at 10:15 at 10:15 at St. Mark's Comedy Club. You should come out of your basements, fellas,
Yeah,
and join us there.
for the boys.
Boys, amen.